Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the area of ABFM. Okay, everyone, let's begin with the session today. Today, I'm going to talk about a few topics related to startup finance. As we started with the startup finance in the last class, we'll be talking about it further. So, let's talk about it in detail. Uh, okay, just a moment. What do you mean by the term startup finance? We have talked about the startup finance in the last class first. So when we talk about the startup finance, this was actually when you start up a company, you have a seed, you have an idea in your mind. And through that idea, you work towards the next area. That is, once you have made an idea, you are up for it. Okay, this is the idea, this is what I want to do. Then you look forward towards the next area. That is, to arrange the finances for the same. When you're trying to arrange the finances, it's definitely not easy. When you're trying to have the finance, it is not easy because the finance is required when you start up a company, and at that point of time you have to first prove yourself. But how will someone give you money while you are just introducing yourself? What is the reason? What's the strong thing that the person will provide you the money? In terms of providing the money, government started many initiatives, and they said that since you are a startup, you need money. If you have an idea, prove it to us, let us know, and then we'll provide you assistance. Bank loans started coming up. Various organizations started coming up and said that if you have an idea, you will get the finances, we will help, and you can develop your own business. That's how the entire startup financing came up. So, with this particular concept, the first question comes as this. First question says, what is the primary purpose of state startup policy? Obviously, I said this is not only the private organizations which are now helping the other organizations, it is the government organizations as well which are working towards this area. So, according to you, what would be the answer? What would be the answer? Encouraging the fierce competition among the startups, providing crucial funding and support to them, or regulating the operations of startups or taxing startups. See, they don't want to tax. Not right now. Till the time we don't have money, how can they tax? And GST has this habit of asking everybody to pay, despite whether you have the money or not. But income tax never trusts on these things. It's like, okay, it's absolutely fine, whatever you want to do. So, and that's the particular plus point of taxation there. In terms of state startup policies, they are like, we are looking forward towards encouraging fierce competition. No, we're not looking forward towards encouraging fierce competition. We are trying to help them to work in a proper way. So basically, the point would be B, that is providing crucial funding and support to the startups. We are providing them funds so that they can have a better startup. States are also helping these organizations because it's not easy for these organizations to arrange funds from the banks or any other organization, because sometimes they do not even possess any kind of security. So when you don't even have a security, it becomes such a problematic scenario that how will you raise the funds? You have a particular business, but that business requires hard work to develop funds. So here comes the next question. The question says, which one of the following is not one of the challenges faced by startups as mentioned in the text? Lack of leadership, cybersecurity, access to venture capital, or unrealistic expectations, which is not one of the challenges which are faced by them. They face a lot of challenges. So, among them, what is that specific challenge that is basically faced by them? Achha, I didn't add the context there, but so just removing this part. Okay. When we talk about the challenges faced by the startups there, they face problems with lack of leadership because the person is absolutely new. They face problems with cyber security because again they do not have money to have a strong security system as well. Unrealistic expectations comes up because you don't know the market. But access to venture capital is not something that I would say they face that much as per the Macmillan book, because we follow the Macmillan book ultimately. Now, in that particular area, they talk about the scenario that now they have a lot of access to the venture capital. When you are not able to develop on your own, you go to the Shark Tank, you go to, you've seen the particular show Shark Tank. What do? You have started your own business. You just have to go and prove that this is my business. That's the potential of my business. Give me money, I'll grow it up. That is why we'll say this is not a challenge anymore. Rest everything is. And basically you go to the venture capitalist for these things only. The venture capital will have a good leadership because they have already grown up a few businesses. They have got the couple of few businesses, so they will help you and they will guide you how to work. In terms of cyber security, they can help you out. In terms of unrealistic expectations, they will break it up and give you the reality. That would be access to venture capital. Okay. Now comes, there were many initiatives which were started in our country. How many states in India had their own startup policies as of the introduction of Startup India initiative as in 2016? This was again something that is taken from the book itself. In the book, they have stated among all the particular states which have already have their own state startup policies. So which one is it? What's the number? The number is 31. Okay? There are overall 31 states. That sounds better. It is 23. Okay? Till now, 31 states have already accepted it. Remaining hasn't. It will take time. So, but they have been looking forward to it. 31 of these have been there. Okay. I think this question requires some correction as well. So I'll look forward to this question. As per the Macmillan book, they've said it, but I think it's very rare they would go in terms of numbers, because in the ABFM book, in the module D, they have given a lot of information regarding this na, ki what is the particular startup policies, how do they work, and even they have given the data regarding which has already fought for this or which particular state hasn't developed these things. So I believe going into that depth will be definitely difficult, isn't it? Matlab, you cannot learn the capitals in the particular states which have given that much amount of capital age and all. That particular thing is definitely, I would say, it is difficult, because learning these things is difficult. You can learn the concept, but this part requires a little more effort. Now comes as something called pitch presentation. Acha, everyone, when I develop something, I am looking forward to it. So in this case, uh, you asked me that, ma'am, what's your particular agenda? What's your business there? I said, I know my business. You said, I would like to invest in your business, but you have to explain what is your business. I said, fine, I'll explain your business to you. So if I'm explaining my business to you, how will I do that? I can do that only if I have a proper presentation mode of the business there. That means, why don't I develop a particular PPT or something in terms of the visual presentation that I give you an idea. Ki, acha, this is my business, and this is what I've been looking forward towards its growth. Hai na? So when I'm looking forward to it, what would it be? What is the primary component of the pitch presentations? There is market research and competition analysis, executive summary and call for action. Then C is detailed financial statements or personal anecdotes of the entrepreneurs. So I would say, when we talk about the pitch presentation, this is basically executive summary of everything that we are doing. This executive summary will really help you to look further what is happening in the business, how do we work upon it. Taken. Then comes the next point. Which platform offered by Startup India helps the users create pitch presentations with minimal design effort? Pitch Deck, Venture Builder, Idea Pitcher, or InvestMe? Which platform of Startup India helps to have the minimal design effort, because but you need time and everything else to build. First of all, you need time for your own startup. Once you're done with your own startup thing, you have to take out time so that you can actually explain this part to the other person as well. But for that, you need to develop something really strong and come up with them. This is my idea. How do you portray that idea? It is through the pitch deck, venture builder, idea pitcher, or invest me. That would be through pitch deck. Pitch presentations are really helpful. See, if I ask you the questions and there is no screen, what will happen? You'll be like, what is the question? Ma'am, can you please repeat the A part, B part? Right? This visual representation is a stronger part where you and I can connect and we can have a word. This is what I want. This is what I'm telling you. Right? So that's another point that has to be taken care of. That is, when you're having a business, visual representation of anything will be really helpful to let people know what exactly your business does. Right? Okay, so here comes the next question, everyone. The question states that what is the primary objective of Startup India Yatra program? But first of all, it's good that you reach that people are coming to you directly, but sometimes I would say there are certain rural areas where people cannot reach you directly. This happens now. They want to reach out to you, but they cannot. So what will you do? How will you have a word with them? What is that particular thing that you will do in order to have a proper word with them? Simple. If they cannot reach out to you, let's have a particular startup yatra program. Yatra means voyage, or I would say in this case it's journey. Not the voyage. Voyage can be related with only the sea areas. So now I can say that in these areas, what are they talking about? Yatra is basically a journey that they have started. Now they are moving from one place to another and letting people know that with their idea that what are they up to and how can they be helpful for all these startups. So that's the particular idea of bringing it up. Right? So when we are talking about these, how do we look forward towards the Startup India? Okay, the Startup Yatra has been a particular yatra which has taken place in many states already. So it is basically something related to the yatra or the journey in which you're going to let people know how can you be helpful to them. Supporting well-established startups in metropolitan cities, identifying and assisting potential entrepreneurs in non-metropolitan area, offering venture capital to startups in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, promoting international collaborations for startups. Which one would be the answer? See, international collaborations are out of the window. In this case, what they're exactly doing is they're basically identifying and assisting potential entrepreneurs, not in the metropolitan cities, not in the tier 2, tier 3. They're looking forward to people who are in the non metropolitan cities having an extraordinary idea, but zero finance and zero ways to explain to people what they're looking forward to. So Startup India Yatra helped all those minute or minor businesses which have a strong potential but haven't grown up because nobody knows about it yet. What is the purpose of Incubator Grand Challenge introduced by Atal Innovation Mission? To find startups with innovative ideas and then to recognize and support incubators in the country, to provide business mentorships to young entrepreneurs, or to promote research and development in established industries. What would be the answer in this case, everyone? What is the purpose of incubator grand challenge? This is incubators are basically na those. Acha, what is incubator? The incubators are the places where you place young kids. You know, the babies or infants are kept in it as soon as they're out of the womb. They need a place which has a similar warmth, which is basically something which is very similar to their the comfort that the baby has in the womb because they are growing. So business is similar to that. A startup campaign will be having a similar scenario. They want to grow further. They want to look forward towards the growth. Now, in this case, what are they doing? In this case, they're looking forward towards the growth, but they need facilities like banking, for advertising, for logistics, supply chain. They're looking forward to all those areas. So, incubator gives them a particular shelter to all those startups. So, Incubati is the particular organization there that you're talking about. Incubator and Incubati. to fund startups with innovative ideas, to recognize and support incubators, to provide business mentorships, or to promote research and development. And looking forward to the incubator area, they're basically to help the incubatees, to recognize and support incubators in the country. In our country, a lot of incubators have been set up. And pata hai, when we talk about incubators and incubatees, even they have given reliefs in terms of GST as well. So basically, it is required because these startups are blooming. When the organizations are blooming, we need to help them in one or the other way, don't we? Okay. Now comes the next question. What is the purpose of Startup India Yatra? Why did this particular yatra even started? Startup India means it is itself stating that they are looking forward towards the unique businesses and how these unique businesses can grow. This is the particular area of Startup India, right? So, to provide funding to the startups, to promote entrepreneurship, to conduct research, or to regulate startup activities. So, they are looking forward towards to promote entrepreneurship and record the startup ideas. All these startup ideas are not only recorded, but these are specific startups which have the potential to grow further. They were also given opportunities to look further, right? So basically, it is required even if a particular organization has got potential, if we guide them properly, that organization can grow further. Now, what would be the answer in this case? How many states and districts has the Startup Yatra been carried out in? 10 states and 100 districts, 23 states and 220 districts, then 30 states and 300 districts, 15 states and 150 districts. How many states and districts has the Startup Yatra been carried out in? It has been carried out in 23 states and 220 districts. How many opportunities for entrepreneurs to participate in the incubator program have been made available through Startup India Yatra? 100 opportunities, 1000, 1450, or 2000? How many opportunities for entrepreneurs? They have already generated 1450 opportunities till now. Roughly 1450 opportunities has been already created. Now, what does the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016 provided for startups with simple debt structure? 90 days, 180, 365, or 60 days. Normally, now insolvency was very different because earlier now the startups used to face a lot of problems because when you start up a company and then you're not able to develop yourselves in terms of working, how do we work towards it? The Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016 was really a boon to the companies which could not really solve their problems and they were not even to close themselves because bankruptcy after bankruptcy it becomes very difficult to close the company and start with something new. So in this case 90 days of resolved to resolve insolvency, then require 180 days to resolve it, 365 days to resolve insolvency. Insolvency is what? Insolvency is a situation where the assets of the companies, are falling short in terms of the liabilities. The company says we do not have money to pay the debts, so we are really sorry about it. So that's where they look forward to it as a complete closure. So when they look forward to it, the answer would be they would require 90 days to resolve insolvency. At this point of time, they have reduced it to 90 days. Normally, it used to take years at one point of time. Then they slowly and steadily look forward towards reducing this particular time. And right now, it takes around 90 days. Okay. Now, this is another, there are certain awards they have developed. What is the objective of Inspire Awards? Manak program to support the startups, to encourage and inspire young students in the field of science and innovation, to provide financial grants to the researchers or to promote traditional research methods. There has been a good number of awards that they've developed. One of them is Inspire. When we talk about Inspire, it is to inspire the young students in the field of science and innovation. There have been, I think I would say there are so many awards and everything else has been developed. In this particular chapter, you will find a lot of schemes. So one point is clear. There are a lot of schemes and a lot of things that you might have to learn because this particular chapter has got a lot of data regarding the schemes and their timings and their particular context. So you have to sit down and see how many types of schemes are there, and at the same time with every scheme the minute details of the schemes have to be learnt as well again, because there are a lot of schemes there, right? So not only Inspire is there, there are a lot of this. Then we have startups with relating to the era of Shanghai Corporation Organization. International awards have been there. National level state policies had been there because startups had gained a lot of importance, especially I would say during the reign of BJP. That they have introduced a lot of these startups, right? Currently, I think innovation has been one of the basic things, even in the Startup India campaign, as you would have seen. So when we talk about the startup campaign, their working has been like that only, right? So I think let's discuss one more question and then we'll be putting an end to the class. Okay. The next question says, what is the purpose of SEO Startup Forum within the Shanghai Corporation Organization? I was talking about SEO only. So under this organization, what are they working? To restrict entrepreneurs with SEO member states, to promote entrepreneurship and innovation, and then to limit knowledge sharing among the startups and to reduce scaling prospects for the startups. What is the purpose of SEO Startup Forum within the Shanghai Corporation? In terms of SEO Startup Forum, it is going to be both the acha, sorry, the answer isn't given there. When we talk about the answer there now, it is to basically now again when we talk about SEO, sorry, SEO even now, it talks about to restrict the. It is not about restricting the state to SEO member only. It is basically again all of these have been coming up with all the workings so that they can actually support the startups. There was nothing else. So I would say that this is all the points here. Restrict the forum, this is wrong. To reduce scaling prospects, again, wrong. Why would a particular startup organization, a startup innovation based organization would limit people? Ki, nahi, nahi, this is your level. To limit the knowledge sharing among the startups? No. It is basically to promote this area. I think I just changed the answer there. The answer is B, not anything else. Okay. For this particular PDF, you might have to go to the particular Telegram channel. That is CAIIB 2023 by Niharika ma'am. You'll be able to find it there on Telegram. So, in that particular area, I'm normally putting up all the PDFs of this particular classes so that you can look forward to the particular topics in detail. Right now, if you're looking forward towards CIB preparation and you're looking at the options that are available for you, one of the options can be taken up. We have already come up with a few batches for the CIB area. So let me tell you about the various batches that you can consider regarding your preparation. First of all, you have to go onto our website, Adda 24/7, right? www.adda247.com, JIB and CIB. Go on to the area of CIB November 2023 because the exam is already here. We have introduced our Power Pack batches starting from November 1. In terms of CIB Mahapack, you can also take up the double validity is also available. Double validity means it is available at 7367.40 rupees. If you take it up for 6 months, it is available for 12-month validity along with 81% discount. So you can use the code RAM80 and you can get the discount. Hurry up, the sale is only for a limited period of time, so you should take it up as early as possible. In this particular program, what's the particular thing that we provide? Under Mahapack, what are we providing everyone? Under Mahapack, you will see that we are providing 500 hours of live classes, 134 tests, ebooks, videos, all these things are available. Along with this, you have got all the, not only the particular chapters there, but you have also got the area of rural banking, HRM, IT, digital banking, risk management. All the 5 electives are also given to you. So whatever your elective is, you don't have to worry about it. Next, what do we have here is we have got 10 plus hours of mini marathon, 5 plus hours of Maha marathon, practice paper, and doubt sessions. Along with this, we are covering all the subjects. English medium and bilingual both are available. Present and previous batches, everything is available under Mahapack. So if you have taken Mahapack, you don't have to pay even a single penny to acquire anything regarding CIB further there. So that's the particular benefit of the particular course, that is CIB Mahapack. So if you're looking forward to it, double validity is available. So hurry up and check it out on our website or in our app for further details, everyone. So we'll be meeting tomorrow, right? Acha, before we end the particular session, our Power Pack batches are also here. This is the bilingual batch and this is our English medium batch. So if you're interested in any of these batches, so kindly check it out on our website, on our app for further details. Available at 81% discount only for a limited period of time. So you should look forward to it as early as possible. Under this Power Pack batch, we are revising the entire syllabus. Again, that is ABFM, BFM, and ABM and BRBL. But make sure that if you're looking forward towards the revision batches, you should look forward towards it as early as possible. And your preparation right now should be in full swing because the time left is very limited. So let's meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.